Here's a look at your market recap on this Friday, the 20th day of September. We'll start off with news from the big report today, which ended up basically being a dud. Cattle on feed report showed the on feed numbers 100.2%, placements 98.6%, and marketings at 96.4%. All of those pretty much right perfectly in line with what the pre-report average estimates were expected to be. At the cattle auctions around the state this week, of course, we still have a couple of cow sales today and a special replacement sale on Saturday, but so far this week, 25,752 head of cattle went through the auction barns around the state. The steer calves this week were uneven. Yearling steers were mostly higher, $5 or a little more in places. Heifers this week were mostly stayed a 5 higher as well. A lot of the market just depended on what producers brought to town, as the unweaned calves without shots and no vaccination records. The market's getting pretty tough on those as fall arrives, and it'll likely get harsher as we get on to more temperature swings in the coming month. Yearling cattle, although we did have several low lots this week, they're going to get a little tougher to find like they always do this time of year. The market there a little bit stronger. Taking a look at the box beef cutout values, choice closed on Friday, $300.19, up 63 cents for the day, but down $4.72 for the week. Select, $288.59, that was up 33 cents for the day, but down $5.58 for the week. The choice select spread currently setting at $11.60, and volume today 130 loads of cuts, trimmings, and grinds. Feedlot trade developed after the cattle on feed report today. It's likely that there will be more trade reported on the Monday report when we get all of the final details from this week. But as of the 2 o'clock cutoff deadline on Friday afternoon, 46,344 head. In Nebraska, we saw about 12,000 head. Live sales, 183 to 184.50. The dress sells at 290 to 292. In Iowa, about 14,000 head, 183 to 185.50 on the live sales, 290 to 292.50 on the dress sales. In Kansas, about 9,700 head reported for the trade there, 182 to 183 live, 289 to 290 dressed. And in Texas, a dismal 2,100 head, all reported at 183. Taking a look at the closing futures markets on Friday, live cattle for October 182.47 up 250, December 183.20 up 207, feeder cattle for September 244.82 down 45 cents, October 243.90 up 12, lean hogs for October 2 cents lower, 82.22, December down 7 cents at 74.22. Turning our attention now to the grain markets at the elevators around the state on Friday. Soybean bids 1 lower to 14 higher, wheat 3 higher, corn 4 lower. Corn bids at the elevators in St. Louis 368 to 370, Kansas City 356 to 366. Soybean bids in St. Louis at 981 to 986, Kansas City 952 to 1007, and wheat bids in St. Louis 458 to 468. No bid available from the Kansas City region. On the board of trade, corn contracts on Friday, December down 4 at 401 3/4, March down 4 1/4 at 420 even. November beans 1 1/4 lower, 1012. January down 1 3/4 at 1029.5. Wheat for December up 3, 568.5. March at 587.5, up 2.5. With the Missouri Department of Agriculture, that's your market recap for Friday. This is Tony Hancock.